What's good, everybody? You ready to get lean and fit? Well, I hope you are, because it's time. It's here. It's time to get it started, baby. You feel me? Anyway, before we go any further, let me introduce myself. I'm AC. I am your host throughout this challenge, and I'm going to make it happen. All I need is you. If you can make it happen, we can make it happen. You feel me? All right. So let me introduce all the winners we got on deck up in here. We got Angela, we got Dolly, we got Eunice, we got Shayna, we got Tasha, we got Demetria, we got Jamal, and we got Beverly. All these winners are up on deck. Now, a couple people dropped off, but hey, that's okay. I know you want it, and I know you want it bad. So you know what? We're going to make it happen for you. Let's go. Okay, before we get started, what I want to do now is go over the menu that I sent to each one of you. It's a basic menu for the first week. Now, feel free to swap and mix and match and things like that with this menu. All right, basically it's a low-calorie menu, and I just want your digestive system to get ready for what we're going to do. And then, next week we'll get a more detailed calorie intake menu, a more detail as far as the items and the ingredients in your menu. We'll start on that next week. But like I said, you can mix and match and swap and substitute anything you need to do with this week's menu. Now, I know that some of you may not like some of the items on the menu, or you may not eat this, or you may not eat that, but I'm just going by the questionnaires that you answered and sent back to me, so everybody should be okay with the menu. If not, what you can do is just email me or post it on our group page and let me know what you might want to change. There's a lot of options and substitutes that we can put in there with this menu for you. A whole lot of different things that we can put in there. Just let me know. I just wanted to make it basic and upfront so that you can get a feel for what we're going to be going through. All right? Now, today, what we're going to do is an assessment test. It's a fitness assessment test so that we can see where you are physically before we start this challenge. All right? Now, this week is going to be a lot of basic things that we're going to be doing, and we're going to probably start getting amped up and ready to go by next week. But this week, we're going to take it slow. Get your body ready. Get your body getting into that habit of exercising, because you got to exercise regularly. That is going to be a very, very important thing to do. And the way you do that, I'm going to tell you what works for me. You have to change the way you think, baby. Just change the way you think. All right? Don't think of this as something that's going to be like painful and hard, and I don't want to do it, and blah, blah, blah. Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like an echo from down in the valley, baby. All you got to do is think of it like, I'm going to have that banging body for the summer. You know what I mean? That's what I want y'all to think about. Focus on that part. And I'm telling you, you're going to win. You're going to win. All right? So let's get this basic fitness assessment test done. And then we're going to go into our routine on how we're going to get this thing finished. All right? Let's go. Okay, now for our assessment test, this is what we're going to need to do. It's going to consist of a 1-minute push-up test, a 1-minute sit-up crunch test, a 3-minute step test, and a mile walk. All right? So, for the push-up, sit-up, and crunches, you're good. You can do that right at home on the floor. For the 3-minute step test, you're going to have steps or a platform that you can go up and down on. All right? So, those of you who don't have steps in your house or steps available around you, then you can do it at the gym. All right, and what you're going to do is just do your 3 minutes, and you're going to just go up and down the steps, blah, 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 up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down for 3 minutes. And then when you get finished, you're going to take your pulse, see where your heart rate is. Now for the mile walk, you're going to have accessibility to a track. If not, what you can do is you can measure a mile somewhere, just use your car and in your odometer in your car and just measure a mile. Now it'll be your starting, your ending point. All right, so go from there. First, I'm going to demonstrate the push-up test, then the crunch test, the step test. Then we're going to take it outside to the track to do the mile walk. All right, y'all ready? Now, before you start any of these exercises, these assessments, remember, I want you to stretch. You gotta stretch. All right, this will prevent injury. So, since we're doing a push-up and a sit-up and a step exercise and a 1 mile walk, I want you to try to stretch your legs out. All right, now we're gonna teach you some basic stretch when we start getting to our regimen and our routine. But all of you have already worked out before. All of you have already did some type of fitness already, so you already know what kind of stretches you can do. All right, so stretch out. Just really make sure you get your hamstrings, your legs stretched out, because you'll be using a lot of your leg muscles in these 3 exercises. All right? So, well, 4 exercises, my bad. So, stretch out and get it together before you start. All right? You ready? Stretch. Let's go. All right, now the first test is the push-up test. All right, so what I need for you to do is to have a stopwatch or clock or somebody counting for you for 1 minute. And I want you to do as many push-ups you can do in 1 minute. All right? Now, the correct way to do a push-up is you need to have your arms parallel with your shoulders. All right? You're going to take your feet all the way back, and then you're going to come all the way down to where your chest is almost touching the floor, and you go back up. Come all the way down, go back up. Now, if you can't do it that way, and you need to do it on your knees, I want you to cross your legs first. Get on your knees, cross your legs. Again, put your arms parallel to your shoulders. All right? And all I want you to do is just to go down like this. All right? See how far you can go down. How many times can you go down in 1 minute? Doing it like that. Okay? All right. After you get done with 1 minute, then I want you to write your score down, because we're going to need that. All right. Remember, there's no wrong or right answer, so make sure you write the honest answer. Got it? All right. Let's go. Okay, our next test is the sit-up crunch test. So in 1 minute, I want you to see how many crunches or sit-ups you can do. All right? Now, for sit-ups, I guess you're going to need someone holding your feet, actually, to do sit-ups. And you can do that and then just go all the way back, come all the way up, go all the way back, come all the way up, and just have someone hold your feet for you and see how many you can do. Now, for crunches, just lay flat on your back. If any of you seen my crunch video, then you already know crunches, you know how we do them. But anyway, just lay flat on your back and just come up using your abs, not your head, and just bring it up until you feel the burn in the middle. And just want you to do as many as you can for 1 minute. All right? So, if you need to stop and take a break before your minute is up, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Just make sure you complete the 1 minute, okay? All right. Remember to write down your score. Get your score down so we know how many you did. All right? Let's go. All right. The next test is our 3-minute step test. Okay? So if you have access to steps in your home, it's good. Or if you live in an apartment complex, you can use the steps there. Or you can go to your gym and do this exercise. Or you can even use telephone books. The only thing you need to do is to make sure that your platform is at least 12 inches high. That gives you a good step motion when you're stepping. All right, so you can make a platform, or one of those above suggestions that I just said. All right, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to step for 3 minutes. So remember, have your stop clock ready or your watch or somebody timing this for you. And I want you to just step for 3 minutes and up and down. Just basically up, down, and I want you to do that as fast as you can for 3 minutes. All right, now if you get tired in those 3 minutes, then take a break, but don't sit down. Remember, just stand up, take a break, get some deep breaths going up in there, and then start back over again for 3 minutes. All right, now when you get finished at your end time, then I want you to take your pulse. All right, everybody knows how to take their pulse, right? The 2 fingers and put it over here on your wrist, and you can feel it. I feel my pulse beating right now really, really well. Take your pulse for 1 minute and see how many times your heart is beating in 1 minute. All right, then write that down for me. Okay? So that's your 3-minute step test. That's going to measure your heart rate. All right. All right, now we're going to take it to the track and get that 1 mile walk. All right, let's go. For this part of our assessment test, we're going to do the mile walk. All right, that's why I'm out here at a track. Now, if you have access to a track, that's great. 4 laps is 1 mile. If you don't have access to a track, then a good thing you can do is probably get in your car and find a flat surface and then use your odometer to go 1 mile. Remember your starting point and your finish point, and then walk that mile. Okay, that'll be your mile. If you're in an area where it's cold and snowing right now, well, you're probably used to the cold. So I'm sure you won't have a problem getting out there and walking that mile. It'll go as far as you can. But this is, I mean, actually, if you're in the cold and the snow and you're walking a mile, you're pretty much doing a better job than us out here that's like in the sun and it's like 75, 80 degrees in January. You know, I mean, hey, you got it like that. But anyway, just get your mile in, and then what I need you to do is write down your time. How fast that you, I mean, you know, how long did it take you to walk the mile? Sorry, I'm getting a little tongue-tied here, but you know what I mean. All right, now when you're walking, I want you to walk as quickly as you can. Do a brisk walk. If you get tired, slow down. If you need to take a break, take a break. But try not to sit down during this time. Feel me? Just keep on walking or stand still, take some deep breaths, and then go forward with your walk. All right? So let's get this in, get it done, post your time, and let's make sure you're accurate and make sure you're honest with your time, okay? Please, please, it's very important. In order for you to reach your goals, you got to be honest with everything that you're doing here. Remember, there's no right or wrong answers. In order for us to assess you, you got to make sure you're being honest with everything that you're bringing in here, all right? That's what's up. Let's go. Okay, now, you completed your assessment test. Make sure you get all your answers down, your honest answers. I need that, the honest answers. If you did 0 sit-ups, then write down 0. All right? Give me your honest answers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post on Monday evening, I'm going to post a chart. And it's going to tell you where you stand in the assessment. All right? So this will give us a better a way of knowing what we need to work on with you. All right, what you need to work on and what we need to help you with. So I want you to be able to do this test Sunday and Monday. So if you can't get something done on Sunday, make sure you get it done on Monday. And this will give you time for those of you that have to try to figure out where you're going to walk that mile. All right, I need everybody's scores by Monday, 8 o'clock, Monday night. All right, winners, it's time to do what winners do. Win. See y'all later. Let's go.